Hi, and welcome to RNY Learning Hub. This is the fourth video of Java series. Today we will learn about basic of input and output. Okay. Today our agenda is input and output stream. The basic things we will cover in more detail in coming videos. Okay. And the second topic is inheritance. Okay. Now let's move into practical. Please watch a previous uploaded video in this channel so you will get a basic idea. Okay. Input, output, stream, concept. Okay. Now in Java we have predefined class which help us to get input from the user, or we can say for read the input data from the console, which is scanner class. Scanner class is located in under the java.util package. Okay, import keyword is indicate the address of the class. Okay, so java.util is the address of the scanner class. This is a class name or this is a package name. Okay, this is a package name, this is a class name. Okay, so and we have already discussed how to create an object of any classes with the class name and the reference variable name and the new keyword and the class constructor. So we have so many constructor, the parameterized constructor. We will cover. Okay, we will cover all about all the constructor in coming videos. For now, we will cover one input stream. Okay, system.out.input stream. This indicate we will read the input data from the console. Okay, you can read the definition about input stream by the hover of the mouse on the IN. Okay. Now I am creating integer data int variable, or I am calling the non-static method. Okay. Now we have already discussed how to call a non-static or static method in earlier video. I am requesting you please watch before jump into this. Okay. Now run the program. 1 second. We will indicate the message where our program is run or not. Please enter the data. Okay, this message will indicate that our program is run. Now you can see that some integer data. So I will get the output with the help of integer int input stream. I can enter the data in the console, and the input stream is responsible to read the data and store into this. Okay, with the help of next.int I can enter this data, and this method will assign the value, or we can say transfer the data with the integer variable. Okay, and with the help of output stream we can read the data which is entered by the user. Okay. Now if I need to take input as a string data, then I need to call different method. Next line. Okay, so we have different type of method according to the data type. Okay, according to data type, like hi everyone, how are you? Okay, you can see. Okay, as soon as I change the data type, okay, then I need to change the data. You can see here I am getting an error. Okay, so next double. Okay, next double will help to enter double value 10.50. Okay, so we will get 10.5. Okay, now this is the concept of the input and output, the basic concept. Okay, now now the come into the inheritance. Okay, so single inheritance. For suppose, just before jump into the practically, I want to explain in the theoretically first. Okay, theoretically first. Okay, now this is a class A and this is a class B. Okay, class A and class B. Class A and class B. Class A have some property. Okay, like method 1. Okay, method 2. Okay, like that. And class B have also some property. Method 1 or method 2, for suppose. Okay, class, method. Okay, now as soon as we make connection in between both classes with the help of extend keyword. Okay, okay, now extend keyword. Extend keyword will help to make a connection in between the both class. Okay, so as soon as we create a connection, then this A class will be the parent of the B class. Okay, or we can say this is a super class and this is a subclass. Okay, so the A class property by default available for the B class. Okay, by default available for the B class. Okay, now multiple, multi-level. Okay, this is a class C. This is a class C. Now B will be parent of the C for C. So this is a class A is the grandparent, and this is a parent, and this is a child. So C can access the B properties and A properties. Okay, we will learn in the practically. Okay. Now third is a hierarchical. So A have two child, B and C. So B can access the A method, or C can also access the A class method, but B or C cannot access the method which is defined under the B and C. That means B cannot access the C method, okay, or C cannot access the B properties. Okay, I will explain practically. Okay, now the fourth one is multiple. Okay, multiple. For suppose this is a class A, and this is a class B. Okay, and this is a class C. Okay, the class C is inherit the class A or class B. Okay, class B. So C can access A property and B property. Okay. Now the fifth is, don't get confused, I will explain practically. Okay, A, B, okay, C and the D. Okay, now B is inherit the A, okay, and C is inherit a B, okay, and D is inherit B or C, okay. Okay. In the sense, in the mean, one second. Okay, this means all the class have interconnection. Okay, have interconnection. So all the class can access from each properties. B can access the A properties, and C can access the A property, and D can access B or C properties. Okay. Now now jump into the practically. Okay. Single class A, okay, public void class A method, okay, method I am a method of class A, single class A. Okay. Now single class B. Okay. For the time saving, I am going to copy this. Okay. Okay. There is a class B and class B. Okay. Now extend single class A. So single class B obj equal to new single class B default constructor, and with the help of child object, okay, we can access parent property. Okay, parent property. Okay, but you can see one more thing. For the time saving again, I am copy paste this. Class A and obj A and A. Okay. Now you can see I can access this method easily, as because this is the property of the A class. Okay, but A cannot access the child class. That means parent class cannot access the child class in the single inheritance. Okay. Now I am getting an error. You can see the message. The method class B method is undefined for the type of class A. Okay. So I am going to comment this. I am going to print this. Okay. You can see the output. Class A and B. Okay. Why we are getting the duplicate in output? As because we are access from the object of the parent class and with the help of the child class. Okay, this is the concept of the inheritance. So what is the use of the inheritance? If any interviewer asks you what is the use of the inheritance, okay, in Java definition, Java says that I am reusable program. That means you create a generic method or very complicated method in your project, and you can use that method in everywhere as per your requirement. So that means this is my generic method. This is a very complicated method. For suppose, okay, I I need to access or I need to use in this other class. So I can inherit this parent class. So now this is a parent class, or this is a child class, or we can say this is a super class, or this is a subclass. Okay, so I can use that method easily. Okay, no need to create again and again and again. This is not right way in Java. So we can reuse the code. Okay, so for time saving, for save the size of the project and the uh, performance of the project. Okay, this is the use of the inheritance. Now the second is multi-level. Okay, multi-level. Okay, multi class A. Okay, public void multi class A method. Okay, I am multi class A method. Okay, for time saving I'm going to create this multi class B. Okay, class B. Okay, now class B or extend multi class A. Okay, now right click on the create another class. Oh sorry, not package but create another class. Okay, multi class C. Okay, class C method. Now extend multi class B. Okay, class B. So C can access B properties or A property easily. Okay, multi class C obj C new multi class C default constructor. Okay, obj C dot, you can see class A method, obj C dot multiple class B method or obj and O method. Okay, now A is a grandparent. Okay, this is a grandparent. Okay, this is a grandfather. A grandfather earned some property for, and now now as soon as the multi-class B inherit the multi-class A, so the A class property by default for the B class, with the, we can say, the accessible for the B class, and C is inherit the B, so it can access the A class method A. Okay, for time save I am copy that whole code, and class B obj B and B and B and B. You can see that. We can access A method here, as because B is inherit the A class. Guys, please try to understand. Okay, try to understand. Okay, now it this is a on property, this is a B property, so B can access is property easily, but B cannot access the C class property because this is the C is the child of the B. Okay, okay. Now okay, multi class A obj A equal to new multi, one second, multi class A, okay, obj A multi class A. So the A class can access only on method, as because this is the A class is not aware of the B method or C property, B properties or C property. Okay, B is aware about the A properties only, not to C, but C is aware about the A or B, as because C inherit the B and B inherit the C. So interconnection of all the three classes. Hope guys clear? Okay, now the third one is hierarchical. Okay, not class, but I am going to print package. Okay, hierarchical. Okay, class A. Okay, class B. Okay, and class C. Okay, I will explain. Okay, now now B and C is the child of the A. You can see here, this is a B B is the child of A and C is the child of A. So A have two child, B or C. Okay, now you can see main method or hierarchical class B obj B new hierarchical class B default constructor or obj B equal to class A method obj B class B method. Okay, so B can access A properties as well. Okay, now I am going to copy paste this. Okay, class C or class C. Okay, class C. You can see that C cannot access the B properties as because B or C have no connection. You can see that B or C have no connection. Okay, C. Okay, that means we can use the method in multiple classes which is defined in single class. This is a concept of the hierarchical. Okay, this is a concept of hierarchical. Okay, now the third one is multiple. Okay, multi-level and multiple is both are different. Okay, multiple class A. Okay, okay. I will explain. Okay. But now okay, Okay. For creating a connection, if this class want to inherit both class multiple class A or multiple class B, so we cannot do that, as because Java does not support multiple inheritance. Okay, but we can achieve. Okay, we can achieve with the help of interface. Okay, with the help of interface. So for now, just leave the concept multiple inheritance. So we will cover when we cover interface. Okay, I will explain with this concept with the interface. Okay. Okay, so for now I am leave this method here. Okay, and hierarchical also. Okay. Okay, now this is the concept of the inheritance. Inheritance used to reuse the code. Okay, reuse the code. Hope you guys understand the concept. Okay. Okay, now hope you guys like the video. If you have any doubt, any suggestion, any feedback, then you can comment in the comment section. Okay, it would be great help from your side if you can share the useful video with your friend and with your non. Okay. Okay, thanks guys, thanks for watching. Okay, bye.